Hey guys, welcome to Madden 22, part 15. I wasn't expecting to play Madden this week until Thursday, because Thursday and Friday is my schedule, and you guys are lucky to see me play on a Tuesday. I gotta beat these Browns. I haven't beat them yet. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna upgrade my team some more. Make sure that they're high up. I gotta be over the Browns, because 85, I mean, if I lose the game, I lose the game. It's not gonna matter. Because the Browns are gonna be, Thursday prime time. Yeah, it's supposed to be Thursday. Yeah, slim, enhanced, advanced settings, what does it give me? Offense, live playbooks, yes. Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett. Yeah, I don't have anyone as superstars. I need to get them myself. NFL live playbooks. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I want to see those live playbooks.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Ryan Switzer on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go for a blitz, huh?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 74 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys.
Welcome to the stream. What's going on?
We have to execute them. We can walk away with a win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 88 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going for it? Okay.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Let's give the ball to Toy Bonnie this time. See how it goes.
At their own 42.
Got some good field position there.
But then quickly brought down. But a nice Nice little gain. 3 yards remain for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice move in midfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Denver.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the
fuck, I didn't kick it right.
McManus now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Pitch Mike.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it, jump, fumbled it. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Nice fumble recovery. I don't know how that happened. Too close to be a pass. We're gonna run it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Nice trip there, I guess.
Now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback.
That didn't get me anywhere.
But ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I got nowhere again.
He'll be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
try to go for it, I guess. I mean, that's the coach suggesting.
Scrimmage the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That was a little too easy right there.
Reach the 5.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear.
What the hell, Patrick? You had that catch.
Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. It's now fumble and interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Who's that gonna be? Jerry Judy.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs him off. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The
Extra point
Browns are doing horrible.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
You know, I'm blitzing. It should be easy for these guys. I'm on pro. I'm not on all Madden.
After the touchdown, here's McMahon.
I don't play on all Madden, nor Madden for that matter. That's way too difficult for me.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the... And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from
It's going to be hard for me to get this guy to the one on the left.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one tackle, bro.
Inside the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Did it stop the clock, though?
From the 34
It did.
now, here's 1st and 10.
Because he went out of bounds.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Not going anywhere with that pass.
Scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A handoff as they run the counter play.
That doesn't work either.
Through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead in the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CT in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend. in the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Saints and Seahawks live from Lumen Field in Seattle. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Please let me defense. Defense. Pass interference on defense? Wait, how?
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Wait a minute, how did I get it? Wait, what? How? How was there a pass interference? Oh, I see. Oh, I think he touched my character or something while he was. Yeah, I kind of see that now. I went all the way to the end zone though, so that I counted that as an end zone. I counted that as an end zone. I didn't want to bring that back.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They run it again with Chubb.
Get him on the. Why is there a flag?
With a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Holding on offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit right there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. Shifts by him. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal.
Ooh, this is bad. I can't believe the defense finally knocked me back.
The defense there, they met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. And threw it for
Oh no, she dropped it right there.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball.
Yeah, I'll punt it. I've done a good job.
This entire game, offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
Oh, you knocked it out of bounds, you lucky son of a gun.
Fortunately, wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you can hear and feel the sigh of relief.
That was palpable to the sideline. The friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Lucky son of a gun with that hit stick, though, man. Out of bounds it goes. Because it rolled over his body. Lucky son of a gun.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down.
Of course you run down the middle. Of course you run down the middle. Of course you run down the middle.
Across the 40-yard line.
Well, they really need to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff says, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. He'll get this this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself...
I just tripped over something. I don't know what that was.
This Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short.
Oh, God. This is annoying.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Wait, where'd that hit stick come from?
Say they have it. They do.
Brandon McManus grabbed it.
It is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum...
Oh, that hurts, man. I don't know how the heck.
But now they've got to
That hit stick came out of nowhere, though. Like, he breaks the tackle and then he gets hit sticked.
Or do you bring someone else in at this time?
That makes no sense. How do you do a random hit stick? If I switched players after I did the hit stick, and it's still connected somehow.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, come on. He did a hurdle. Give him a break. My team, of course. Who is it? Graham Glasgow go?
So a decent game.
He hurdles and he gets a flag for it, I guess. I don't know.
They feel pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, come on. Not the trips. Why am I falling all of a sudden?
Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to.
Oh.
It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I'm just running down the clock, guys. I'm just running down the clock. The game's almost over at this point. Another flag at the real. Come on.
So let's see what this is about.
Again, us. Oh my God, it's Lloyd.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another.
I gotta get some superstars, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run.
I mean, it is just killing the clock, but like, what is going on?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacking on the line of scrimmage.
This game's over. That's 52-0, man. These Browns, I don't know what to say. They're the same overall as me, and they're doing like the worst job ever.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
They're doing the worst job ever.
Here's McManus now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Okay.
Take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things that you're all week in practice.
Yeah, I do like doing that spin sometimes. I was able to block a second tackle.
Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Switzer now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, come on, Patrick Surtain. You can always get those, but you never will. He always get those passes, but he will not catch one. It's been a while since he caught one.
Maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
That doesn't work. I did my best.
But a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Ah, where was he going, man? Where was he going?
But it falls down.
I had to go to circle because I couldn't do X or square.
Looks like he'll throw here. And
that always works.
One-handed. What a grab.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, you suck!
Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to cut the clock now.
And they will take a knee here. back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
I don't need to do anything. The game's over. $59-0, folks.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. For Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm so bummed, Madden 24. Once I get a PS5, I'm putting the PS5 first. I hope I could buy it next week, or at least the end of next week. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for watching me beat the Browns. That was a pretty good game, I guess. I mean, it could have been better if they actually scored, but they didn't score at all, which kind of sucks, because I don't know what happened. I guess I restarted too many times. I'll see you guys.